Welcome to Ethel Challenge Part 4. Plodding through them quite happily. Going to show you the next 10 today. I'm actually walking to another Ethel now. Another climb. Does anyone recognise where I am? Or is it just all open moorland to everyone else? Which is, that's what it looks like to me. Not a great deal to talk about in this one. Usually do a bit of waffling before I've shown you the other Ethels. I am piecing together a few bits for a future episode, but not just quite yet. Another Ethel successfully completed just there. And we'll start the Ethels of part 4 now, starting number 27 through to number 36. Here we go. I hope you enjoy them. One of the easier to recognise features of the Peak District. This is Ethel 27, and the views that I've just shown you belong to none other than Harbour Rocks. This is one of the stranger Ethels that we've been to, given that we're at the summit of the hill and we have absolutely no view. As you can see, it's completely entombed in these trees. The summit of this one is site to 2 ancient burial mounds, one of which you can see behind me, the other which I'm stood on. It's also Neolithic burial chambers, which you can see just behind me as well. This is the summit of Minninglow Hill, and this is Ethel 28. There's no footpath up to this one, just desolate, swampy, hard to walk on ground, overlooking Bleaklow and Black Hill. This were meant to be Ethel 27. But as you saw earlier in the video, I had to bail. This is White Low, and this is Ethel 29. Finally got you. Here we are at my first of 4 summits that are over 600 metres in the Ethel Challenge. Sitting at 626 metres and overlooking the crash site of the B-29 Canadian super fortress overexposed. This is Higher Shelf Stones, and this is Ethel 30. This big cairn is the highest point of another 6er. It's also the second highest point of the entire Peak District. This massive cairn and its pole is Bleaklow Head, and this is Ethel 31. Just behind me in this field is another summit with private access. We're only 3 metre lower where we stand, and this is the closest that we can get to it, with a great view of Mamtor and Eldon Hill. This is the summit of Slitherston Hill, and this is Ethel 32. We're at the cairn of another one, and from here we can look across at Lord's Seat, Mamtor, Slitherston Hill where we've just been, and if we pan all the way around here over to the summit of Bradwell Moor. But we also get this absolutely grand view of what looks like most of the Southern Peak District. This is Eldon Hill, and this is Ethel 33. This one behind me is worthy of a few titles. On the way up here, the trail has taken us through 2 counties, part of it in Staffordshire and part of it in Cheshire. This is one of the 5 Marilyn's in the challenge with a prominence of 170 metre. I'll be able to show you some absolute immense views from what look a lot higher than the 343 metre that this stands. It's also the most westerly Ethel in the entire challenge, and it's the furthest in driving time away from where I live up in Stocksbridge. As this directional clock tells us, on a clear day, if we look over this way, we can see all the way to Jodrell Bank. Can't even see down at Nat West Bank from here. This is Bosley Cloud, listed in the Ethel Challenge as The Cloud, and this is Ethel 34. Yet another trig point and hill climb with absolute majestic views of the surrounding area. On this one we've got a plaque dedicated to the Home Guard Sea Company of the League Battalion who sacrificed their lives in the Second World War. We're at the summit of Merriton Low and this is Ethel 35. Weather's not brilliant. This is another Ethel conquered. Looking over towards Kinder on this gloriously misty evening and up towards Southhead. That's Chinley Churn behind us up there. Named because when they used to try and rent this land out to farmers, crops just won't grow up here. This is Mount Famine and this is Ethel 36.